Welcome back to Athletic Arena Podcast. I'm G. This is James.
Let's
We're
go.
we're here for this week's. We're gonna probably speed run through this. I don't know how fast we're gonna get through it, but we got a lot to talk about today. Um, let's see. Last week, what did I tell you? College was?
For me, I think what 5 and 10.
Yeah, James was 5-10. I was 8-6. And then NFL, James was 8-6, and I was 9-5. So not too bad. Um, if you would have picked them correctly, you could add a 9 leg parlay easily and won you some money. Um, but we're going to jump over to NBA real quick. Let's get a couple of games in the NBA. So this is going from Friday to Wednesday on these games, and these are just games that we think should be wins. Looking on paper, they should be wins. So let's start with Friday. We got the Lakers and 76ers. I know Anthony Davis may not be playing tomorrow, and
Doesn't matter because Joel Embiid and right now, who is it? The guard, I forgot his name. But
Maxi,
yeah, Tyrese Maxey, he's done for this
yeah,
game. So he's already out. So that's two superstars, just Paul George. Too many weapons still. Lakers win. I give it -6.5. Easy.
yeah.
I don't even
I'm not gonna call any spreads because I'm not good at picking spreads in NBA. I'm just taking straight money line on all my picks. Yeah, but I got the Lakers too. Let's see. That's it for Friday. Saturday's games. We got Jazz at Spurs. Jazz hasn't been able to win a game yet this year. Maybe they'll pick one up tonight and then or Friday night, and then coming Saturday they're gonna play the Spurs. I think the Spurs are gonna take this one. And then we got the Cavs and Nets also Saturday night. Cavs should win that one. They're undefeated and they're looking like the team to beat in the East right now. Besides Boston, but Boston did take that L last night to Golden State.
hmm
So they got their first loss out of the way. I mean, it's a toss up in the East right now between Boston and Cleveland. Sunday night, we got Kings and Suns. The Suns should win that one. Should, but we all know how Phoenix is. Sometimes they come out hot, sometimes they just come out missing.
Oh yeah. It depends on Kevin Durant's I love him because he's from DC, but he's a wild dude. He doesn't sometimes he does things on purpose. So if you got a parlay for points with Kevin Durant, I would advise you never to do it.
That one's, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know,
He
maybe
purposely
maybe in an elimination game or something like that, but
yeah.
and
Regular
then
season, he purposely doesn't shoot just because, yeah.
yeah,
So
I get it. And then also Sunday we got Celtics at Bucks. Bucks haven't been able to put it together yet this year. Um, it's like I said, Celtics lost last night. They should do all right against Milwaukee. Monday we got Cavs at Bulls. Like I said, Cavs, they're still undefeated. They're the team to beat in the East. Bulls ain't it's the Bulls right now. Jordan's not playing anymore, so and Derrick Rose is gone. Um, and then you also got Clippers at Thunder. Clippers really don't have any star power, and Thunder are just on a roll right now. OKC's hot in the West. Let's see. Tuesday we got Hawks at Celtics again. It's the Celtics at home. They're very good at home.
mhm.
It it's hard to bet against the Celtics at home. And then you got the Suns at Jazz. Again, it depends on if the Suns come out hot or not, but it is the Jazz. We'll see if they can do better than what they did last year. And then the last three, Wednesday, we got Celtics, Nets, Cavs, 76ers, and then Pelicans, Thunder, which again, we're pretty much sticking with the same teams that are going to go on a little run this next week. Hopefully they hit. Like I said, I'm taking money line on all of them. James, are you taking a spread? What about Cavs 76ers?
Oh, 100%. Well, it depends. Only reason the Cavs said it depends is because they might have a full team. They might have their full team by then. I know Embiid's probably coming back Tuesday, so Tyrese Maxey's out now. He might be back Sunday. So they might have their whole starting five finally. What, two,
And
3 weeks after the season started.
yeah, so but there's going to be a little bit of rust, and then you've got a Cavs team that's just been destroying everybody. Let's go over to college basketball. Again, this is going to be Friday to Tuesday, not Friday to Wednesday. Um, number seven Duke is taking on Army at home, which is Duke at Army. I mean, with Army, Cooper Flag is tearing it up. I mean, I might be a little biased because I'm a Duke fan. Well, we're both Duke fans, but Army's. I don't think Army's gonna be able to stand with Duke, so I'll even take Duke minus 10 on this one.
Yeah, it'll probably be a 20 to 30 point spread though. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, and then we also have number one Kansas hosting the Tar Heels, which they're number nine. Kansas is a 7.5 point favorite. If you can kind of move that down, I'd say 5.5. It might be a 6 point game. It may even be a 3 point game, but I got Kansas winning this one. I see North
Money line.
Carolina. Yeah, I see North Carolina taking the L on this one. Um, that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
And then we got number 19 Texas hosting Houston Christian. That should probably be a 23 point spread, 24 point spread. I like Texas to cover in that one also. Let's see. A great game that's going to happen Saturday. We got Baylor at Arkansas, number 8 versus number 16. I think Baylor might be able to come in and beat Arkansas. Right now, there's no spreads on any of these right now. Hell, I don't even think you can put in bets for them. But as the week goes on, I'll put out shorts to remind everybody what our picks are throughout the week. Also, Saturday, we got number 11 Auburn visiting number 4 Houston. That should be a really good game right there. And
Mm,
I think Auburn might pull that one out, pull off an upset because I mean, it's Auburn. Auburn basketball is a little bit better than their football. Well, it's way better than their football, let me put it that way. But they did good last year in the tournament. What I think it was a second round or third round knockout for Auburn.
second.
So they should do good against Houston. They should be able to pull off the upset. Sunday we got Arizona State at Gonzaga, number 6 Gonzaga. I like Arizona State to keep this one close, unless Gonzaga just comes out and is Gonzaga from years past. Uh, McNeese Monday we got McNeese visiting Alabama. That's probably gonna be a 20 point spread. Jump on that one. St.
Oh yeah.
Peter St. Peter's at Rutgers, number 25. I see Rutgers also another 15, 20 point spread. I see that one. You got Michigan State on Tuesday visiting number one Kansas, if they're still number one, which it's Michigan State. It's still a little early. It's not March yet, but still Michigan State should keep that one close. I like Tom Izzo in that one. Great coach for Michigan State. And then we got number 7 Duke visiting number 23 Kentucky on Tuesday also. I like Duke to win that game. I don't know what the point spread's going to be, but if y'all haven't seen Cooper Flag play yet, just go watch this kid's highlights. Dude is like 7 foot and is a baller. So there's that one for us. Let's see. You got anything else to add to college basketball?
No, it's pretty much right on point with it. Because yeah, those picks are like dead on.
Pretty close. I tried going there. Okay, let's go over to college football. So last week, all of our locks hit. Yes, all of our locks hit last week, all three of them, with Duke covering Miami, Indiana, and both of us hit on that one. I had 6.5, you had 9.5. And then we
Yeah.
called the Vandy Auburn +7, or we said +7, but it was actually 9.5. So we even covered there. Um, so let's get into this week. First game, Army, number 25, Army at North Texas. Our Army's a 5.5 point favorite. And for me, this is one of my locks. Army, -6.5. That's who I'm taking. That's one of my locks. I don't know if James
Yeah.
differs from this, but Army,
Oh,
even
I
with a
think
backup
it's
quarterback, has been doing pretty good.
yeah. I'm going Army money line on this. I'm just kind of scared. I think it'll be that's a like a field goal or something. But yeah, I'm still rocking the Army on this.
Your mic's a little uh your sound's a little sketchy, skipping. But I heard you're taking Army money line in this one.
I don't
Uh
know. You hear me now?
yeah, it's like a little bit of an echo. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like laggy as shit. And you're frozen. And he's out. Okay, well, until he gets his end fixed real quick, I'm gonna continue. Um, yeah, but James was saying he's taking Army money line. I'm sticking with Army by 6.5. And this is one of our locks for the week. So go ahead and let's go for 4-0. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the follow button. And Athletic Arena Podcast on YouTube and Facebook to donate to the stream if you want to. It You can go ahead and visit us at, or you can send that to CashApp, and that's Athletic Arena Podcast also. Um, James was trying to get in. Let's see if he's going to be able to get in before we can go to our next game.
What do I now?
All right, yeah, you're good now. Better, way better. Um, but yeah,
You
I
fucking
got you. I got you down for Army money line. Um, we're gonna
bet.
go on to the next game with Purdue visiting number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State is a 38-point favorite. And honestly, jump on it if you can.
That's hard.
I mean, it's a little high, but
Mm,
it could be 42 nothing, honestly. It is Ohio State. Purdue's not very good right now. Um, Safe bet go. I'm going to take Ohio State -35.
yeah. Um, I'm going. I'm going Purdue plus 39.5.
Wow.
Only because Ohio State hasn't been covering that much, and then also when Purdue played Oregon,
All right, James is having some technical issues right here. Um, I don't know what. And this is honestly, yeah, this is our first time with this many mistakes in our podcast.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah. I mean, I can't even.
Yeah, it's still. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, hopefully we got all the technical difficulties worked out on our end. So James is back. I last I got was James, you're taking Purdue 39.5, and you were telling us why.
Oh, why? It's because Ohio State hasn't covered that much this year. When Purdue played Oregon, who is the number one team and who has already beaten Ohio State, they only beat them 35-0. Nobody has really gotten them by 40 points this year anyway. So, yeah, I'm going with that.
Okay. Um, our next game we have number 4 Miami visiting Georgia Tech, and Miami is an 11-point favorite. For me, I have this as a lock. And I know I'm looking, and James is giving me that look right now, like, are you crazy? But I've got Miami minus 9.5. Cam Ward right now is tearing it up. He's he's showing why he should be a number one pick for maybe the Panthers or even the Giants or there's somebody that could use him right now. Hell, sit Cam Ward behind Matt Stafford for a year or two with the Rams. Who knows what Sean McVay might pull out? But for me, I'm taking Miami minus 9.5.
I'm terrified of this game. When I seen it, I was like, oh, but there's a way I can look at this. I mean, I think Miami's going to try to get revenge on what happened to them last year. Georgia Tech upset them last year off of a fumble when they were trying to chew clock.
Yep.
And but because
That's
of that, and because Georgia Tech, they've been playing good here and there. I don't want to play, so I'm playing it safe with this. I'm just taking Miami money line. 100%. I know they'll win, but yeah, just money line on this.
wow. Wow. Are you safe betting this week?
Nah, with certain teams, nah.
That's
Certain
that's
teams, yeah. Other teams, nah.
that's two for three that you're
Going
money
the other
line in
way.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind going opposite way. I mean, I think that makes it better for, the viewers to see that you don't always have to agree on every pick. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of why me and James started the podcast. We like talking about the picks. We will break down whatever game you want. If y'all
Yeah.
don't like if y'all don't like us just breaking down top 25, send us a message. Tell us what games you want. Let us know and we'll dive into them if they're not in the top 25. We can do that. Next game, we got Florida at Texas, number 5. Texas is a 21.5 point favorite. Who's is yours is Quinn back or is Manning playing?
Yours is right. Yours is starting.
Okay, so then yes, give me Texas minus 19.
Mhm. Yeah. I looked at the game with Florida going against Georgia. Florida's quarterback is actually really, really good. A lot of things haven't gone their way. I think mainly because of their strength of schedule is like outrageous, realistically. Because of that, I'm going Florida plus 23 and a half.
Ooh. That's going to be a good game right there. Just like this next game. We got number 3 Georgia visiting Ole Miss, number 16. Georgia is a 3.5 point favorite. Ole Miss has a good defense on them. Georgia doesn't have that offense, that high powered offense like they used to have 2-3 years ago. I'm gonna take Ole Miss plus 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going Georgia money line. Um, when I seen Ole Miss and they busted my parlay when they played Vandy, I see some holes like they're iffy or spotty on offense. I see some holes. Georgia, yeah, I see them pulling it out, but that's the only reason why I'm picking Georgia.
Yeah.
Plus, they're more battle tested. So,
I mean, and honestly, if you're on FanDuel, which I'm in New Mexico, I can't FanDuel, I can't nothing. It's terrible. But with FanDuel, you can choose your own spreads. And honestly, if you could take Ole Miss by a touchdown, I would take Ole Miss. Well, not by a touchdown, but to cover a touchdown, that I would take them 7.5. Just because it's hard for Georgia to cover a spread. Maybe they're going to cover this one. It's a field goal, but
mhm,
again,
mhm.
I've said it for weeks. I cannot trust Georgia on the money on the spread. I can only trust the money line. So and this is one of the ones where I want to take Georgia with the spread and they screw me. So I'm changing up my process on this one. And I'm gonna go with Ole Miss plus 4.5. Next game we got Michigan at number 18, Indiana. Indiana is a 14-point favorite over Michigan, which is crazy. So with that said, Hmm. I don't know. I like Indiana's coach. I like what they're building there. I like the culture he's building. I'm gonna take Indiana money line. Be safe.
Taking Indiana minus 13 and a half. That's they've been everything's worked perfectly for them this year. Every time I've taken them, it works. I think that's an easy leg, especially they are one dimensional depending on which quarterback is in.
Mhm.
If um, one quarterback is in, they're running just nonstop. He's not throwing the ball. If the other one's in, they just strictly passing. So they have a choreo. What is it? A pretty easy defense to or offense to read. So yeah, I'm going with Indiana on this.
Okay. Let's see. And with our next game, we got number 11, Iowa State visiting Kansas. Iowa State is a 3-point favorite.
Hmm.
I mean, here's another team with, you get a backup quarterback. Your starting quarterback gets hurt, backup comes in, and he's doing good. He's completing passes, he's winning games. Iowa State still, and honestly, if what is it, the top 12 will go pretty much 12 teams for playoffs. Iowa State's in it. I'm gonna take Iowa State money line on this one.
Yeah, the same. Only because Kansas State, they'll keep games close, but they will not win when it comes down to the end because their quarterback wants to run. He doesn't want to throw the ball. It'll be people open. He'll still try to run it or, try to do some crazy stuff when he doesn't have to. He's
Yeah.
trying too hard to be a superstar. So yeah,
Yeah.
Iowa State.
Yeah. And then let's see. Our next game, we got number 23, Clemson visiting Virginia Tech. Clemson, this is an ACC matchup. Clemson's a 6.5-point favorite. Um, for me, I'm gonna take oh, I'm gonna take Clemson, 4.5.
Mm, yeah, I'm going to take Clemson too, but money line only because I'm scared of what they might do. It's definitely two different Clemson teams. Um,
Yeah.
Last week we seen the Clemson team that played Georgia. They got smoked when they played Louisville. So because of that, yeah, I'm definitely going Clemson money line just to be safe. Um, Virginia Tech might come out and do some crazy things, but I still got Clemson winning.
Yeah, I know they're gonna win. I'm just hoping it's a little bit more than a field goal. Um, if you haven't yet, don't forget, hit that like button, follow button, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,200 followers. We're a little over 1,000 right now, so please share. If y'all want to donate to the stream, Cash App, Athletic Arena Podcast. And you can find us on YouTube and Facebook at Athletic Arena Podcast. Next game, we got number 20 Colorado taking on Texas Tech at home. And Colorado is a 3.5 point favorite. It's hard for me to bet against Colorado right now. They're yes, they're playing in Dallas, I believe. I want to say they're playing in Dallas. If wait, no. Okay, that was my mistake. They're playing in Lubbock. Um it's going to be crazy. The fans have been throwing tortillas on the fields. I don't know why. They're throwing full-blown tortillas, just throwing them on the field, on the sideline. They're just launching them from the stands. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know who came up with it or what, but you're seeing full-blown tortillas being thrown from the stands onto the sidelines. So if you can watch this game, watch the sidelines and see if they do it. Um, I'm taking Colorado minus 3.5. Oh, move it. I'll move it down and do minus 2.5, cover a field goal. But
Yeah,
but I do think it's going to be a touchdown.
I'm taking Texas Tech money line. They're at home. They just beat Iowa State, which was a close game.
Yes,
And hey, they played a lot of good teams. And that's where their losses came from. It wasn't from no crazy teams, but they had a lot of good teams they played. So that's the reason why I'm taking
Texas Tech
Texas Tech
money
money
line,
line.
huh?
Yeah, I'm taking them to win underdogs.
Damn, what is that? A plus 230?
Hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice one. Um, Next one, we got Maryland taking on number one Oregon. Oregon is the only team this year that's been able to stay number one for multiple weeks. They are a 25-point favorite at home. I'm gonna be safe and move mine down to 23 just because I'm saving it. Even though I do believe Oregon will probably win 38-3, 38-6, 42-6, something like that. They're gonna win more than 25 is what I think.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I'm going up more. So I'm going for a 26 and a half.
Ooh.
Uh, I watched Penn State destroy Maryland. They they're missing a lot of things, and I don't know if it's not just this year; it was last year also.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, when they play teams like Penn State, Oregon, stuff like that, it shows that they're not the same caliber of teams. It's good that they kind of try, but they don't even look like they're walking and everybody else is running. So yeah, it's gonna be a bad game. So
Probably.
I'm going for 26 points and a half for Oregon.
Nice. And then next game we got Mississippi State visiting Tennessee. And I forgot to write down what ranking Tennessee is, but Tennessee is a 24-point favorite. Um that's kind of high for me. Tennessee's
Tennessee
not.
7.
What's that?
They're number 7.
They're number 7.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, I
at
uh,
7-1.
I think 24 is a little high of a spread for them right now. Just because they're not putting up them 38, 42, 45, 48 point games right now. Um,
They did once this year, but I mean, you know who it was against, right?
I remind me, not off the top of my head.
State,
See,
Kent State, and you know what happened to them last night?
what?
Ohio beat them 41-0.
Yo, my jeez.
So Kent State's 0-9. That's a team I like picking on. So when I seen that earlier this week, I was like, ooh, my eyes got big.
Yeah, that for me, I'm just taking Tennessee minus 21 here for pick sake, and I don't want to do Tennessee money line.
Hmm.
just because it's like minus 1200 or something like that. It's ridiculous odds. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee minus 21.
Yeah, I'm going Mississippi State with the plus 26 and a half. Um, they haven't been putting up good numbers, not like that against teams. They should be. And not many teams, when they played Mississippi State, have actual covered. So I look at this as being one of those same. They're a good team. They just don't win. They'll win. They'll lose by like what, 2 touchdowns. They're not losing by no 3 touchdowns or more. So
Yeah, something like that. Next game we got Florida State visiting Notre Dame, and I want to say Notre Dame's what 10.
yeah, they are.
And they're 26 and a half point favorite. I mean, it's Florida State.
I'm taking it. Sadly, I'm taking it.
And he's a Florida State fan. That's why he's saying sadly. Like I'm gonna be on the safe side because I can't trust Notre Dame. See, honestly, I want to bump up the points and go Florida State 28 and a half because I can't trust Notre Dame to cover a 27-point spread.
Oh, I can. They understand that. I think they understand what kind of danger they're in, because of their schedule, and they already lost to Northern Illinois anyway. So yeah, actually 27 and a half. So I'm going with, yeah, 27 and a half for Notre Dame. They have to. They don't. It's not, oh, we can just win. No, they have to do this, especially with who you beat and everything going into the college playoffs committee and all that. Yeah, they have to win by that
Uh,
much.
I'm doing that. Plus 28 and a half. It's college football. At least one team is going to upset somebody. And this right here, Notre Dame, Florida State, I can see it. 28 and a half, I'll take it to cover. I'll do that. Next game, we got number 11 Alabama visiting number 15 LSU. Alabama, well, last time I checked, which was last night, is a 3-point favorite. Um, but if you look at the injury report, LSU's riddled with injuries. They they've been hit with the injury bug right now. Alabama's only got 2 people on their injury report. Um, for me, give me Alabama -3. I think it's going to be more than that. I'll take the spread.
Mm. I'm taking Alabama money line. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game, but I see Alabama winning. I didn't know that. Like when I seen all the injury report and all those people out, I was like, this is crazy.
Bro, when I
Like,
seen that, I was like, "Oh, yep, I was thinking about LSU at home, but
yeah, I
it
was too.
it's that's why I sent it to you so that way you could
Yeah, it changed my, because I had LSU plus 5.5. I was like, I'm gonna take the points, but I seen that injury report. I was like, nah, I'm cool.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
So,
that was me. Next game, we got Oklahoma visiting number 24 Missouri. Oklahoma is a 2.5-point favorite. And this is actually a real good rivalry between Oklahoma and Missouri. Um, see, this one's hard for me because every time I see Mizzou, I think of, I remember I told you about my good buddy Allen from. It's hard to pick against Mizzou. He changed my mind that day for Mizzou.
mm,
Oklahoma's not scoring like they used to. I don't know what it is this season. It's just not clicking for them. Yes, they did have a good win last week, but give me Oklahoma to win. I'll take the spread.
mm, I'm taking Missouri plus 5.5. Missouri's at home. Oklahoma hasn't been the Oklahoma of years past we've seen.
Yes,
Um,
I agree.
6-2 versus 5-4. I'll take the points and take Missouri.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Next game, we got Washington visiting number 6 Penn State. Penn State is a 13.5-point favorite. and they're at home. When they're at home, that place gets loud. Um, and they're just coming off a loss to Ohio State. So give me Penn State minus 11 and a half.
Yeah, I'm taking that 13 and a half. Washington is, whew, they aren't, they don't have it. Like, I guess you see, like, last year they were in the national championship, but yeah, they
Yeah,
don't have it. Like,
yeah,
all those
terrible.
pieces are gone, and they really don't have it. They're still trying to find themselves.
Yeah,
Penn State's like they lost last week to Ohio State. Um, yeah, Penn State by 13 and a half.
Coke,
Going to
Coke.
Penn State at home, you're in the middle of nowhere with nowhere to go. So,
Exactly. Okay, next game we've got Nevada. My bad. I got tongue twisted there. I don't know why. We got Nevada visiting number 12 Boise State. Boise State is a 24-point favorite. Um, if this one drops and you wait till Friday night or whatever, I would take it at 21 to feel more comfortable. Um, Gentry is still tearing it up. He's doing his thing. Um, and if everything works out, he might follow the Bengals, which, ooh, him and Chase Brown would be sweet. That's just rumor mill for right now, but that would be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna take Boise State minus 21.
yeah, pretty much the same. I got it at 22. That's all. And Nevada's been
Terrible.
Nevada. They haven't been, yeah. They showed signs the first week, which I was actually surprised when they played SMU and they actually put up a fight. But other than that, their record's still their record, and Boise State's not going to play. They only have one loss, and that was to BYU. So, yeah, I'm looking at Boise to cover the 22 and a half.
Nice. Okay, and then I have another. This next game is one of my last locks for college football. We got Virginia visiting number 18 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's coming off of that loss. They're a 7.5 point favorite. I'm taking Pittsburgh minus 5.5.
Hmm I got it at 6.5. Same thing. Virginia's, whew, they haven't, they, these teams that like you would like, okay, they used to doing good, and this now they're just getting like worked.
Yeah,
So yeah, and Pittsburgh's still trying to keep it up in the ACC. So yeah, I
yeah,
got them at 6.5 just by a touchdown.
they're trying to sneak into the playoff at the end of the year. Um, let's see. Late game, we got number 9 BYU visiting Utah, and this game I think is going to be a lot closer than everybody thinks. Minus 3.5 for BYU. Um, Utah at night, it's hard to win in Utah. Give me BYU money line on this one.
Yeah. Um, Undefeated BYU. Utah's have injuries with their quarterbacks. I don't know who their quarterback is. I'm not even concerned just because they're 4-4. And everybody's pretty much taking their turn, with BYU.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be. So because of that, I'm going BYU 6.5.
Wow. Damn it. So if some of yours hit, yours for this weekend, if you put the right ones together for a parlay, you're going to be
Yeah, hopefully. It'll be
you're
one or two, but hopefully not. But yeah, it should be one or two. If one or two, if not, all of them good, then I'm good.
nice, nice. You're looking at some pretty good odds this weekend.
Hmm
Turning what was it? What was it you were telling me? 5 into 20K?
We're going 25. Yeah.
Speaking of, did you see that guy that dropped $1 on Sunday for first time touchdowns? And I want to say it was like 5 or 6 first touchdown scores. He turned $1 into 29K this past Sunday.
What?
Yes, he killed it, bro. $1 into 29K, or it's either 20K or 29K, 23K, something like that. But it is 20K.
Oh,
off a dollar.
smart.
Dude,
It's
insane
always
odds. Yeah,
it's
insane.
smart because you're it's the odds of him taking that dollar and doing that is insane. But the fact that he only spent a dollar, hey, you can't beat that.
No. But I bet you he's kicking himself like, damn, I wanted to bet that $5 bet there, but I didn't. I just played it safe.
Hundred
It
thousand, yeah.
it hit, bro. It hits me sometimes like that. My a bet will hit, and I'm like, damn, I should have bet more. I could have hit bigger, but I'm still happy I got to win. Um, Last game for college football, we got Utah visiting number 21 Washington State. Washington State is a 20.5 point favorite. Um, it's Utah State. Um, yeah, give me Washington State to cover.
Yeah, same. Washington State. I got them minus 18 and a half just because I don't want any. I want it to be easy breezy. I see them winning by 3 touchdowns. It might be close to the end
Hmm.
where it will hit that 21 or not, but just to have that little cushion at the end. So I'm going 18 and a half.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get over to, don't forget, hit that like, follow button, share, share this with your friends, Facebook, Instagram, if y'all want, or no, we're not on Instagram yet. We're gonna try getting on Instagram soon. Bovada, we'll have the link in the description, and Athletic Arena Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Let's get over to the NFL with which this video, the game will be started by the time this video hits. Um, I'm taking Bengals +6. Bengals gotta have this game. They're coming off that win against the Raiders, but it is the Raiders. Could have beat Baltimore last in week 5. Botch fumble. It was what killed us. Zach Taylor makes smarter choices. Um, Khalil Herbert is playing tonight. I believe Orlando Brown Jr. is playing tonight. Who else? Amarius Mims has been tearing it up for the most part. He kept Max Crosby in check last week. He did pretty good for a rookie. I'm taking Bengals +6. Ravens are a 6 point favorite. I'm taking them +6.
You're better than me.
A lot of people are telling me Ravens are going to win by 10.
Who? Nah. So because of that, it's a division game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm
and
taking them plus
yeah,
six.
y'all really won that. Like I look at it, y'all won. It was just a couple of things in between that fumble and then that play where he was sacked, and yeah, that's like a one in a million chance for that to happen again. It's not. So because of that, I'm going Bengals +7.5 just to cover that touchdown spread. And I think that's easy for me. That's an easy. I don't have to worry about it game after that.
There you go. Just kick off. Sunday we got the Giants at Panthers. Giants are a 6.5 point favorite. I,
I started laughing at this game because I'm like, oh man.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Give me Panthers money line.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm going Giants only because of uh the Giants actually need this game more than the Panthers. Daniel Jones needs the win, and he's actually been playing good. They messed up with that Saquon not picking him up.
That was that. Yes, that was stupid of them to not pay
Yeah,
Saquon.
so he's pretty much trying to throw the ball, run the ball. He's getting his clock, cleaned out, and then trying to throw the ball again.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it is what it is.
yes.
But the Giants need this win. The Panthers don't care. So because of that, I'm going Giants 6.5. The Panthers are going for a pick, and yeah, that's why I'm going with that.
It's too early for picks. I mean it is Panthers, but yeah, I get it. Um, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to speed this up. Let's see. We got Patriots visiting the Bears. Bears are a 6.5 point favorite. Bears have been playing like crap. Patriots defense, well, Patriots offense is being doing decent. Their defense can't stop anything though. Um, For that reason, geez, give me Patriots plus 8.5.
Same. That's actually what I got. Pats plus 8.5.
Yeah, I
Drake
like.
May has been amazing since he's come in. He's
Yes, he
doing
has.
a lot of damage and doing great with teams, and he has no name receivers. So yeah,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if they can get him a couple of receivers next year, maybe Shador, um, there's a couple other people that they could go for, but if they can get him a good, number one receiver, hell, even a number two receiver, they would. I think the Patriots would do a lot better, especially with what Ramad Stevenson, the running back. Yeah, he kills it. I like him. Next game we got the Bills visiting the Colts. 1 o'clock game. Bills are a 4-point favorite. Um, I don't know who's going to be quarterback. I don't know if it's Flacco. I don't know if it's Anthony Richardson. There's Indianapolis is just completely fucked right now. And for that reason, give me Bills minus 2.5 just to be safe. If you want to gamble, take the -4.
I'm going Bills money line on this one. Um, Mainly because they've been playing great. Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and so yeah,
Yeah. Next game we got Broncos visiting the undefeated Chiefs. Chiefs are a 7.5-point favorite. And honestly, give me Broncos plus if I go 10, I go plus 10, but 9.5.
yeah. I'm going Kansas City 6.5. What the Ravens did to them last week was I was actually shocked because I had them covering. So yeah, they can't do that against Kansas City and make those many mistakes.
Yeah, no.
So
No,
I'm going
no.
6.5. Just Kansas City by a touchdown.
Um, let's see. Next game we got Falcons visiting the Saints. This is a conference game. Falcons a 3.5-point favorite, which I don't blame. But to be safe, I'm gonna take what do I mean? What do I mean? Falcons minus 5.5. It's the
Yeah,
Saints. I
same
mean,
thing. I'm trying. If I could go 6.5, I will. The
that's what I
Saints
was
can't.
thinking too.
They can't stop a run for anything. Derek Carr still got rushed from coming back. I think he's still trying to play it safe. And me personally, I think they should just shut it down for the rest of the season because and retain their players. Chris Olave still hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah, that's what I got. Next game, we got Niners at Bucks. Niners are 6.5-point favorite. Give me Niners money line on this one.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey is coming back, but which adds another dimension. But the Bucks kept it close to the Chiefs and sent it to overtime, and they don't have really anybody but their tight end. So because of that, I'm going Bucks plus 8.5.
Oh. Okay. Before we get to this next game, don't forget, like, follow, share, follow us on YouTube, Facebook at Athletic Arena Podcast. If you want to follow us on Bovada and get sign-on bonus, go ahead and hit the link in the description to donate to the stream. Cash App at Athletic Arena Podcast. Next game, we got two number one teams playing against each other in Steelers and Commanders at home. Commanders are a 3-point favorite, which is Mike Williams playing for y'all Sunday?
Yeah.
Give me the Commanders minus 2.5.
Yeah. Not because I'm a homer, but because I believe that yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be a
The
game.
two, yeah, I am a homer. That's why I'm going. I am playing it safe in this way, and everything. So I'm going Steelers plus 5.5, just because I see it being a closer game.
Okay. Next game we got Vikings visiting the Jaguars. Vikings are a 4-point favorite. It's the Jags. They like to keep it close. They're gonna lose. Give me the Vikings minus 2.5.
Mac Jones quarterback, right?
I think so.
Yeah. If he's the quarterback for the Jags, then I'm going Vikings 6.5. If not, then Vikings touchdown. I mean money line. So it all depends. But right now, as it looks, I'm going Vikings touchdown.
Okay, so I put -6.5, i.e., money.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, I get it. It's the same thing as tonight. They were saying if T. Higgins pulls a Puka Nakua and can play tonight, yeah, bitch. I haven't heard anything about T. Higgins playing tonight. Pulling that he's still hurt, which blows my mind. This is why Bengals don't want to sign him. This is his third game straight this week, this year that he's missed, and it's hard to pay him what he wants when you can't stay on the field all year. We need you for 17 games. We're better with you for 17 games. Um, Anyways, next game we got Titans visiting the Chargers. Chargers are a 7.5 point favorite. Just give me Chargers money line on this one. Uh, Chargers aren't blowing people out like they were at the beginning of the season. People are actually catching on to what they're trying to do now. Um, but it is the Titans. They don't really. It's I don't trust Will Levis, so give me Chargers money line.
I'm going Chargers money line also. Chargers are 2-6. I mean, the Chargers are 5-3. The Titans are 2-6.
Mhm.
Um, Chargers still have a really decent run game to where they can, you know, take the time of possession. So I take the Chargers money line.
Cool. Next game we got the Eagles visiting the Cowboys. Eagles are a 7 point favorite. Give me Eagles -6.5.
Yep, same here. Um, no
I
Dak.
Dak's out
Um,
for several
yeah,
weeks.
the the worst part is most people might think this is a good thing, but it's actually a bad thing for the Cowboys. Mekhi Pfeiffer is back, so they will be running the ball right at him. And like I said, just look at the game. Watch when Saquon runs the ball. He's going to run right at Mekhi Pfeiffer's side. He's not going to do anything.
He's funny as hell for
He's
that.
he's going to simulate like actually doing anything,
Yeah,
and then you're going to see him run right past. So
cool.
Eagles 6.5.
That's what I got. Next game, and I don't understand this one. Jets at Cardinals. Jets are a 1 point favorite. Um, this one right here is a toss up, but the way the Cardinals have been playing, the way the Jets have been playing, the Jets offense really hasn't been doing anything that much. Give me Cardinals money line.
Yeah, same. I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan at the moment. I never really have been. I think he just took advantage of being in the worst division in football,
For the
Then
longest
when
time.
then Jared Goff comes and sweeps him and he leaves immediately. You're like, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to the other division that's the
right.
worst right now. And then he's surprised, Tyreek Hill and all these guys over here,
Yeah,
Josh Allen, surprised. So
yeah,
it's just caught up with him.
yeah.
And I'm gonna throw the ball, bullshit's not working. So Cardinals money line.
And with Sunday night football, which I think would have been a way better game if Stephon Diggs and Nico Collins didn't get hurt. But we got the Lions visiting Texans. Lions are 3.5 point favorite. Lions are just kicking everybody's ass right now. Um, Give me Lions 5.5.
Ooh, yeah, I'm going Lions 2.5. They're destroying everybody, pass and run. It doesn't matter. Like, and then they just traded and
Yeah, they
got a
just
big rusher to
yeah,
replace.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
whew, it's. I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't
it's
know.
insane. Yeah, it's gonna be a good
Yeah, they
one.
have a total offensive threat and a great defense. Maybe not so much in the past, but passing wise, I mean, the Titans are all banged up. So
Yeah.
yeah, Lions 2.5.
Okay. And for Monday Night Football, we got the Dolphins visiting the Rams at home. Rams are a 1 point favorite. I want to take Dolphins money line here, but it's hard. It's so hard to take money line. And then what's +1? I don't want that.
I know.
I mean, if it was +3, yes, I take it.
Hmm, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing Dolphins +3.5. I'm just
Yeah,
because it
that's
is a field goal plus the Rams. They they have a really bad defense, and the Dolphins have a decent defense on paper, but they
yes.
haven't been playing that way. And the main reason why is because they've been staying on the field. I think the rust will come off with Tua being on the field as quarterback, and they will. I think they'll either win this game or keep it super close.
It's gonna be a game. Rams have been making every game a game. You know what I mean? They've been keeping them all close. Um, but with that being said, it's time to end this stream. Gamble responsibly. Remember, this is just our advice. Do not try suing us because you lost. Um, this is just to help you out. If you want to follow along with us on YouTube, Facebook at Athletic Arena Podcast, Cash App to donate to the stream, Athletic Arena Podcast, and for sign-on bonuses for Bovada, link is in the description. Don't forget to like, follow, and share us on YouTube. Be safe. Don't gamble your houses away. Good luck.